All right, all right, all right. Party people, what's going on? It's been a while since we posted anything, streamed. Been pretty busy this holiday season. I'm sure you guys understand. But we are back with another group break. We got some personals, and we're going to do Patreon packs after this. Let me just post this in Discord. Breaks. We are live. All right, there it is. Should have people popping in here in a second. Let's see. All right, we got a serial to run after this, so let's actually before this, not after this. I'm sure you guys haven't seen this case in a while. Let's how are we gonna, there we go. Gotta share this to Instagram as well. Let's do, that's not the right image. All right. Almost ready to rumble. Congrats to Messi for winning the MLS Cup. Finally did it. What's going on, Andrew? What's going on, John Lee? What's going on, the Jedi Joe? Let's see a movie indeed. Thank you all for the fill. I would say very quick fill. Kind of had to take some very enticing methods to fill this very quickly. I really wanted to rip this. I haven't seen this ripped. Well, we haven't ripped this in a while. And I don't know if we've done a fresh case before ever. We've definitely done like quarter cases, maybe half a case at most, but like never, I don't think we've done like a fresh case. So this is going to be interesting. We just dropped the second half of this case on the website, by the way, so definitely check it out. breakfastcards.com. We are going to run we're going to do the serial randomizer. So let me get that set up real quick. All right. Save that. And while you're at it, guys, so here's the 10 serial spots on the left, and then 10 owners on the right. Let's copy this and then randomize left first and then right second like we always do. But check out the website, breakfastcards.com. We just dropped this case. Got a lot of spots left. We just dropped it, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes ago. We have this full case 2020 Merlin throwback and 2021-22 Merlin in preparation of the brand new Merlin release. So check out the website, knock yourselves out, grab some spots. And yeah, definitely bookmark our Whatnot show. We're going live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, so check that out as well. But let's roll dice, see how many times we're going to randomize. 8 times. Sounds good to me. Here we go. Serials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's strip the numbers. There we go. Let's take you lovely people. Again, we haven't done this in a while. It's for like OGs in the Discord, I guess. Good luck. Let's see who ends up with what. Full Manchester United spot serial. Let's see who ends up with the 1 spot. It's usually a pretty cool one. 8. There it is. All right. See the results, ladies and gents. There's a lot of legends, 1/1 legends live still in this checklist. Jedi Joe number 3, Clay number 4, Cavi number 8, Jake number 2, Cavi 0, Cavi 7, Johan 5, Cavi 6, High Frequency 1. Well done. I guess that's holiday spirits right there. That was a really nice gesture in the Discord. And Jedi Joe with number 9. So we have to pull, we will, I'm pretty sure we are going to get at least one numbered Manchester United card, I hope. So I think we're good to go. Let's go back to the main screen here. Let's focus on the screen real quick. Now let's crack this case open and see what we're going to get from the first half. Feel free to join the second half of the case. And yeah, again, check out our whatnot. There should be a link in the description down below. We have a show scheduled tomorrow. We're going to do 3 cases, so if you are trying to secure any spots before they go live on auction on whatnot, grab it through the website or send offers through Instagram or Discord, even for this second half of this case, because we're planning on ripping this tomorrow on whatnot as well. Directo ad Marco. It's been a while, man. I don't think I've ever asked you this. Do you sell just the base? We can sell just the base. That usually has some exceptions. That's why we don't really like post it. But yeah, send me a message. We can discuss it for sure. Super Stafford, classic. Way too early to the party. This 2020, 21. Sounds good, man. I'll look forward to your message. Score Multi says head to work. We'll watch on delay. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. Indeed. All right. Let's see what's in this case. Golden Blade. Of course, we're always hoping that we're not going to get G.I. Joe boxes. The absolute worst case scenario. Ooh, look at that. Christmas came early. Look at this. All right, the question is, which half do we do? Or do we do stagger? Do we do this half? Sorry. Do we do this half? Do we do this half? I mean, I'm going to decide. I don't know, unless we get a bunch of different votes or similar votes in the chat. Can do this half, could do this half, and then that half, or could do that half, this half. I want to make it very, very interesting. Could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, whatever, honestly. I think we'll just go with, Andrew says, I don't care. I have both halves. There we go. All right. Well, I think to make it super interesting, I'm going to do stagger. All right, so we got 1, and then we got 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Stagger's a little confusing here. 4. I'm trying to show you guys. This flap is making it very difficult. Alright, I guess that one is dropping to the bottom. Don't want to do that. Alright, so far stagger is proving to be a big challenge. We're going to keep at it. Alright. That. Just got to make sure there's 10 boxes at the end. Oops. All fell over. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stagger that's left. I'll move this off screen now. All right, guys. Like I said, we usually do like quarter case, 5 boxes at a time. This is the first time we do like half case. I feel like maybe we've done like one before, but 8 cards per box, 1 auto per box. This is like the last year before they like nerfed choice to oblivion, in my opinion. So this was the last good choice year. Let's why is, oh, it's because it's 10, it's not 20. That's why it looks uneven. Guess we'll just do this. Looks a little better that way. I know you guys aren't ready for this. So we should expect to see at least one of one per case, and 1 color blast, and 1 kaboom, sometimes 2. And best case scenario, we get 2 of each. But we've pulled quite a few nebulas from these, even like just single boxes as like personals, which was awesome. So, all right. Oh man, the list is not here. Always forgetting something. But all right, let's get started. Good luck, everyone. We are going to do personals after this, so check out what's available on the website. And then we are going to do Patreon packs, monthly thank you packs if you want to join and go the extra mile and support us on Patreon. There is also a link in the description down below. Check it out, guys. What's going on, LP14? All right. Name of the game is SSP. Tigers are the equivalent of like 4. Some players have more, some players have less, but according to the print run, that is kind of what we can expect. First pack. Of course, the auto is going to be coming up pretty soon. So we get base, we get 2 silvers, all cards ship, and then we have the auto, and then we have our choice exclusives. It looks like we have a Tiger going to, it looks like Man City to me. We have Sergio Aguero insert. We have Red Choice, aka Scope. Eddie Nketiah. 1 out of 29. I believe this one's going to Nishi. This feels very off center. The camera at least. So let's take a look at our first Tiger. Again, these are ultra short print. So Minamino BYG. And we have, I know who that is. That's got to be Riyad Mahrez. That is beautiful. Again, before they nerfed choice into oblivion, so Tigers went from being like out of 4 to 4 or 5 more or less to like 15 or something. They're super common in all the choice releases after this. What a nice little throwback. So per case, I think we're only supposed to get maybe like 3 or 4 Tigers per case. So maybe we'll see like 1 or 2 in this half. We have Thomas, says love from New Zealand. My goodness. Had to pick that number. All right. Blue team, or maybe Tottenham. Looks dark blue. It's going to be horizontal. Let's see what it is. 3, 2, 1. And we have a Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale base choice autograph. I believe this is going to... I actually forgot who this went to. I think it was... It might have been Clay. Nice way to start things off. Of course, his 1 of 1 in this is still live. We have not seen it. I don't think anyone has seen it. The black choice. And the Sunny 1 of 1 choice auto is also live. From what we know. From what we've gathered the last 5 years. Alright, pack number 2. Let's see what else we got. Let's see a Nebula, guys. If not in this half, in the second half, hopefully. Alright, this silver is stuck with the silver behind it, so we're going to set this one down. We have BYG number 1, and it looks like we have 2 BYGs. Fabian Schär, Newcastle, Ruben Neves, Wolverhampton. Jack O'Connell, Sheffield. And we have Choduri with the big fro. Out of 29, 10 out of 29. These are short prints. The equivalent of being out of 53 or 52, I want to say. So let's try to separate these. There we go. Andre Gomez. Adam Lallana. And we have, it's going to be Aston Villa, Burnley, West Ham. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. It is Kyle Lafferty. What is a break without a Kyle Lafferty auto? Going to Burnley. I think this is Mr. Julian. I think there was a break where someone had like 4 or 5 of these in a case, which is not what you want. Again, the second half was just dropped earlier. It's on the website right now. Definitely grab some spots if you want to participate in this group break. 2 silvers seem to stick together here. Hoping to see an edge of a Nebula any moment now. I think we have a case hit of some sort. It's definitely not color blast because it's not white. So Sean Longstaff, Newcastle, REA, Spurs others, and Michael Obafemi. And we have Viger, Tyrone Mings, going to the Aston Villa spot. There's our first case hit. So we have stadiums, team logos, color blast, and kabooms. I think we've hit every single one in the past, except for team logo maybe? I don't think we've hit team logo before. 21 out of 29 going to the Southampton spot. That was auto top load. All right, let's take a look at this auto. And JLA. Who's JLA? I think this might be Newcastle. 3, 2, 1. We have Jamal Lascelles. That was my first guess. There we go. Going to John Lee. It's a nice clean auto. There we go. Brian C. pulled a Lafferty in one of his videos. Yeah. What's Prizm without Lafferty? He definitely has the most autos in the entire set. Okay, we have a green out of 9. Green choice out of 9. Pretty rare. Those are like 4 or 5 per case. All right, BYG. We have Michael Keane. We got this atmosphere insert, and then our green choice out of 9 is going to Fulham, Tom Kearney. 6 out of 9. I'm so glad it's not out of 7. Easiest palindrome in the world. 6 out of 9. Well done. Only 9 in existence. We're going to do a recap at the end, of course. This Michael Keane going to Everton, 22 out of 29. Hopefully we get a numbered auto in this case. Oh, it's going to be Legends. No way. Wait. Is this a troll? I really hope it's not a troll. I really hope this is David Beckham, but I feel like it could be someone else. Any guesses, guys? Is this even Manchester United? Could this be Arsenal? I don't know. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. It is David Beckham. Let's go. there we go. Good old Bex. CLDBE going to one of the serial spots. So usually how we do this is the last letter. Is it first letter or last letter? I'm trying to remember now. If it's letters, it's usually the last letter. So I want to say this is E. So whoever has the E spot would be, I think, the equivalent of. I'll just show you guys this little cheat sheet here. So if the card doesn't have a number, and if it's not a serial, so that's what it would go with. There we go. Because if it was this, for example, we would go with the, well, that's a bad example because the number is the same, 99. If this is this guy, it'd be the 0. So we go the letter or number the furthest to the right if it's not a serial. And then if it is a serial, we go with the number that is on the furthest to the right, to the left of the /. There we go. Number 5 spot. Whoever ended up with that, let's actually, I think I can take a look at that one. Should be Johan, my goodness. It's the season of giving. Congrats on the Bex. All right, I'm glad I explained it because I'm sure someone was bound to ask that question. All right, after this, we'll be halfway done with this break. Again, relatively quick, but super high stakes, high reward, as is always the case with choice. All right, Gundogan. Can we see another Tiger? Maybe not. BYG, Saint Maximin, Sissoko, and Mason Greenwood. 24 out of 29, going to the 4 spot. Manchester United. Man, back in the day, this card would be like a grand. Maybe a little too much, maybe 500. But at the peak of the hobby, that card definitely would have reached those heights. So who got that one? Man United. That one went to Clay. All right, let's see what this auto is going to be. It looks like a burgundy team once again. NP. Who's NP? Nick Pope. Burnley. Going to Mr. Julian. All right, second half of the break. What's going on, Supreme? Welcome back to the channel. All right, I think we have a blue auto for once. I gotta set this silver down. I'm hoping to see a color blast. Looks like we have team logo. So we have Phil Bardsley, BYG, Billy Gilmore, rookie for Chelsea. We have Anwar El Ghazi and Burnley team logo. Burnley just recovered very quickly. I think it was like the cheapest spot. Always goes first in these breaks. Let's put this in the back. This one, Aston Villa, 25 out of 29. These boxes did not get that much cheaper over time. There's still quite a few left of these out in the wild, so this product has not been opened that much. That's why there's so many one-of-ones left. Like 300 one-of-ones. KSC. Who's KSC? Casper Schmeichel. for Leicester. All right, we need a gold auto. We need a color blast. We need a 1 of 1. If we don't get one, then it's probably hiding second half of the case. All right. Looks like blue team auto once again. Most likely Chelsea. Hoping to see those signature Nebula colors. We have Robbie Brady, Emil Kraft, Jack Harrison, and N'Golo Kante. 8 out of 29, Jack Harrison. Let's take a look at this blue auto. Probably going to be Chelsea Legend. 3, 2, 1. It is not Chelsea Legend. It's Gareth McCauley, the second highest produced auto in this set. After Kyle Lafferty, it is Gareth McCauley. Got to have one of each in a case. All right. The Beckham looking mighty fine in the back. Still waiting on the 1 of 1. Hoping we get one in this half and then one in the second half. I think if that scenario happens, one would be an auto and one would be a nebula, in my experience. Areola, it's like almost the same as the box before it. All right, 2 BYGs, Raheem Sterling, Mason Greenwood, Jack Harrison again. Oh, what's going on? Bukayo Saka. 19 out of 29. 2 Jack Harrisons for cards and bids. Dan Jones says, do we ever see Hobby? Hobby is also very hard to find now at a really decent price. I feel like a lot of people scooped up the cases and just sat on them. Who's BL? For Burgundy team. Bernard Lama. Okay, enough with these weird autos. This one's going to JLL. I believe first hit for him in this break. I think a lot of people are chasing the gold powers from Hobby still. That's kind of why. All right, where is the 1 of 1 that we're all chasing? Ollie Watkins. There's the auto. Another BYG double. Tyler Roberts, Højbjerg, Federico Fernandez. We have 1 box left, guys. 20 out of 29. Beckham has been the best hit by a mile. Beckham and Gareth Bale, of course. See what else we could potentially get. Ooh, another Legend red. PEV. That's, I want to say, yeah, it's got to be Vieira, right? Is it? It is Patrice Evra. Either or. There we go. Another one for Manchester United. The biggest checklist in the entire set. PEV is going to the number 2 spots. Number 2 spot in the serial, which is Jake. Going to Jake. All right. Overall autos, actually not that bad. We got a Beckham, we got a Bale. Let's put this over here. We only have 1 tiger and 1 green, so the rest will be in the second half, unless they're somehow both in this box. So feel free to grab the spots in the second half of the case, right? now on the website while you can, while they're still available. And we have 2 cases of Merlin, 2020 Merlin and 2021 Merlin. All right. There we go. Second Tiger. Which means no Nebula, which means I'm hoping the Nebula is in the second half of the case. Same goes for the auto. Black choice, 1 of 1. And wait, what is this? Why does that look very strange? Oh, I think it's a stadium. I was like, what is that color? All right, Billy Sharp. And then for stadiums, we have a London Stadium, West Ham. Can't say I've seen this one before. Pulled quite a few stadiums from Hobby. Can't say I've seen the West Ham Stadium pulled before. There we go, going to JLL. So we got Burnley. Yeah, we got all the case hits that are not Color Blast or Kaboom. So I'm assuming those will be in the second half of the case. Nothing's guaranteed, of course, but that's the assumption. Mitrovic, a name we haven't heard in a while. 6 out of 29. We have Billy Sharp and Blue Team Tiger. Brighton, can this be a rookie? Going to Nova, I believe. I don't think it's a rookie. It is Davi Proper. 172. Tiger choice. So the second half is going to have maybe 1 more Tiger or 2 more Tigers. All right, and the last auto before we do personals, and then we're going to do Patreon at the very end. All right, another legend auto, BF. I think that's going to be Brad Friedel with those colors. There we go. You don't see that one that much. Aston Villa, Brad Friedel. That is the last card of the break. All right, let's do a recap, ladies and gents. So let's see all the BYGs. Blue, yellow, greens. Short print. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Then we have all the reds out of 29. Should have got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a green out of 9. Going to Fulham. 6 out of 9. And then we have 2 Tigers, 1 for Brighton, 1 for Man City. These are the equivalent of being out of 4 or out of 5. Some players slightly more. But back then they were actually super, super rare. And in terms of autos, actually let's do the case hits first. So we didn't get any Color Blast or Kabooms because it might be in the second half of the case. So we got Team Logo Burnley, we got West Ham Stadium, and then we have Viger, Tyrone, Mings, case hit. And for autos, 1 per box, we have Brad Friedel, Bernard Lama, Gareth McCauley, Casper Schmeichel, Nick Pope, Jamal Lascelles, Kyle Lafferty, and the highlights, we have Patrice Evra in the serial, Gareth Bale, and David Beckham also in the serial. Season of Giving. Very nice gesture from iFrequency. We didn't get any 1 of 1s, so I'm assuming it's in the second half. It is 0.9 per case, so it's not exactly 1 per case, but that's usually what we've seen. And we've definitely gotten a Nebula and Choice Auto 1 of 1 in the same case before, so it is possible, but not in every case. So thank you all for joining. We're going to do personals after this, and we're going to do the Patreon packs at the very, very end. All cards shipped from this break. Thank you for joining, ladies and gents. Let me just move this off to the side. And we can continue with today's stream. Yeah, the gold powers are they'll usually go for that. Unless it's like a black 1-of-1, sometimes it'll compete, but we shall see if there's another serial. I know some people might want to make an offer on the Man United spot, but alright, what's the personal that we have right now? Let me check and see if there's any requests. So we do have JLO with a 2021-22 Topps Chrome, Agave, and Cole Palmer rookie year, of course. All right, we may have another request as well. Yep, I think we have one for Nova as well. All right, let me go grab one of those boxes. Just got another request as well. We got another box. All right. Johan joined the party. Where's the... There we go. Actually, let me just rip them right now. This is Nova. This one is Johan. Let me cut it. Says tonight might be the night. Let's see a superfractor. All right, ladies and gents. Let's do JLL first. All right, first pack, Gutierrez, Hannibal, and refractor, Bruno Fernandes. VVD, Gvardiol rookie, refractor. Chase was real for that guy back in the day. And first numbered card is going to be Nico Gonzalez. 18 out of 175. I think we're going to need some 55-point top loaders for these guys. There we go. I wonder if Jedi Joe is joining the party as well. There's Messi base. We have Kenny Taylor. He said, sure, me too. Love it. I think just might have our auto. Not 100% sure. It is going to be our auto. And it is Christopher Scott. Aqua, 44 out of 199. I want to say the main chase at this point is Cole Palmer, rookie autos. There's a Dozy. We have a David Alaba. Forgot I signed cards in this set. Time flies when you're having fun. Brian Brobby, rookie. Speckle, non-numbered. Golazo, and we have Benjamin Sheshko, rookie. Gold, purple, starball. Wait, was this? I did not need to go in a thick top loader. Maybe something was off. There we go. Those non-numbered ones fit fine in 35 points. Jude Bellingham insert. Should have at least one more numbered card. There it is. We have non-numbered Aqua Lava, Veghorst, and Mambimbi. 93 out of 99. BSC Young Boys. All right. The super rare cards in these are, of course, the Erling Haaland rookie sticker, Mbappe rookie sticker, and I think a few other players as well. Which I've never personally pulled myself, but I think at least one person on YouTube has. They basically put those stickers like embedded in like a border. I think Cristiano Ronaldo has them too. Maybe that was a different set. All right, Mecha, Sparkle. And Soboslai. Last 4 packs for JLL. Lewandowski. A Bimbe Refractor. And how are we going to close things off? I think we got an extra numbered card. VVD. 209 out of 250. Most of these have been higher numbered. I think the lowest was out of 99. The neon green. Curtis Jones and Refractor Curtis Jones. All right. Let's do a recap for JLL. Bot Base and Mecha and Abrabi Speckles. And then for our numbered cards, actually it's non-numbered, Alava SP. DVD out of 250. Out of 99. Non-numbered Cheshko. Base Messi. Christopher Scott, numbered auto out of 199, and then Nico Gonzalez out of 175. Thank you, JLL, for picking that one up. Let's move this off to the side. All cards ship. If you only want the non-base, we can take care of that for you as well. Just let us know. Some people want to make their shipment much lighter without the base, so it's always an option for you guys. All right, let's see what other requests have been put in since that one. Let's do Nova next. All right, let's see, Jedi Joe. other one. Let's just pour the break. All right, we can continue as is. Let me just get G.I. Joe's box. Johan. I have yet to pull a super from the set. Hoping today's the day. Let's do this. All right, first quarter of the box. Chalaba base. There's our auto. Ferran Torres. Almost forgot he played for City. Let's see that guy here in a little bit. Anthony, second year. CR7. Kimmich Refractor, first numbered card. Coming up. Thiago Tomas. 159 out of 175. Jude Bellingham Refractor. Second year Jude with the trophy. All right. So I think we're going to end up doing this in thirds. All right, YouTube has been freaking out lately with all the ads. All right, let's get something numbered pretty low in this one. Gravenberg Refractor, Ansu Fati insert, Lucas Ocampos, Camavinga second year, and Aqua Wave, Phil Foden. Could have been Cole Palmer, 15 out of 199. And Gravenberg. Should get one more number card. Alright, might as well do pack by pack now. Anthony Longa rookie year, of course, along with Palmer and Gavi. Braganza. If you're into TCG, guys, check out our TCG section on our website. Oh, could have been Cole Palmer, James McAtee. We're going to be adding a bunch of new TCGs. We got stuff like this. We got Pokemon, we got Riftbound. We have like Union Arena stuff. So let me put this in the back. So most of it is obviously shipping sealed, so if you're into that stuff, definitely check it out. We got these available as well as personals if anyone wants to dabble in those. Price of the World Cup boxes has gone up significantly in the last few weeks. That is the last box at that price. Because if we get any more, they'll be much more expensive. Alright, last pack should have a numbered card for Nova. Looks like it's going to be Night Vision. Night Vision, N'Golo Kante, 158 out of 225. And Pablo Gavira, rookie base. Alright, a recap for Nova. 2 Sparkles, base Gavi, Conte numbered, non-numbered McT, Phil Foden numbered, CR7, Bellingham Refractor, Thiago Tomas, and then Ferran Torres is the auto. So thanks for grabbing that one. Let us know if you want all the, actually only the non-base shipped, otherwise all cards from personals shipped by default. All right, who's next? We have Johan. All right, second half of the choice case is live on the website right now, guys. Don't forget to grab your spots. We're also going to be going live on Whatnot tomorrow. So make sure to send either offers on Whatnot or through Instagram or Discord for any spots you might be interested in. Thoughts on the World Cup draw? As an Australian, I'm intrigued to see what you think about our group. Who's in the groups? I forgot. Is the US in the same group as Australia? Let me take a look. 2026 World Cup group draw. It felt kind of rigged if I put it in a very speculative sense. Oh, some groups are missing teams because they haven't been drawn yet. Oh yeah, US, Australia, Paraguay. I think it's a pretty easy group. What's the 4th team? This is going to be like a European team, right? I want to say it's a pretty easy group. I think Mexico, Canada, and the US got pretty easy groups. Again, hashtag rigged, but I also saw that every president, was it like all presidents? They pulled their respective countries' like name randomly. The chances of that happening are actually astronomical, so I don't know how that wasn't random, or was random. Assuming Turkey makes it, no pushovers, no dominant team, US should be top 2. Yeah, I want to say maybe just easy prediction. Turkey and US would be top 2. Potentially Australia if Turkey struggles. Tyler Adams, Neon Green Lava, non-numbered, 1 per box. N'Golo Kante again. Neymar Chasing Glory. And we have a numbered auto. Hopefully it's, I don't think it's Cole Palmer. It is Diogo Jota. Rest in peace, legend. I can't remember seeing his autos from this set. 74 out of 75. Definitely a nice one to get. There we go. Congrats, Johan. Kai Havertz Refractor. We have Jude and Night Vision out of 225. I cannot wait for World Cup products to come out. It's going to be pretty wild. Having gone through a World Cup phase in the hobby previously, things can get pretty bonkers. So you guys wouldn't know, but if Italy wins the last spot in my Canada's pool and they play in Toronto, that is an Italy home game. Toronto will be shut down. It's going to be a lot of interesting things happening this World Cup. It's been like, what, 30 years, I think, since the last World Cup was in the US or North America. All right, we have Maurits Kjærgaard. Iqbal, Refractor, Agavi, a Cole Palmer base, Holland, Speckle, Cole Palmer. That's where all the Cole Palmers have been hiding. And we have Ederson out of 250. We've not gotten any crazy low numbered cards so far. These have all been from the same case. We've got a lot of top-loaded cards here. Pending a recap for Johan. All right, N'Golo Kante, Speckle. We have Cole Palmer, Holland Speckle, Cole Palmer again, and Gavi and Tyler Adams not numbered. And for numbered cards, we got 3 and Diogo Jota. Probably the best one we've got so far out of 75 Blue Wave. Thanks for picking that one up, Johan. If you only want the non-base, let me know. Otherwise, all cards ship by default from Personals. All right, Jedi Joe is next, and then we gotta do Patreon packs. Let's not forget about Patreon. So now might be your last chance to submit a personal request. May or may not be able to do one later, but we're gonna do Patreon after this, so I'd like to fully move to Patreon. All right, this is no base. Oh, massive Italian community in Toronto. Now it makes sense. Panini has World Cup rights. For trading cards, yes, trading cards and stickers. But Fanatics, I think, has rights for merchandise. I didn't know there was a lot of Italians in Canada. I thought there was like a lot of French in Canada. All the Italians went to New York. Which I guess is not that far from Canada. All right. Let's see what we got for Jedi Joe. It looks like we may have our lowest numbered card yet. Hopefully it's an auto. Neymar. Purple mini diamonds. Sandro Tonali. Messi, that is Messi. We may have orange here, I think. Cantona, and it is not orange. It is, I don't know. There's like two of these parallels. They're very close in color. This might be red and gold. One of them is like extremely more or significantly more SSP than the other. Let's just do this for good measure. Window on. I want to say orange and red Starball. Jack Grealish, Gareth Bale, and Miguel Gutierrez, a rookie base auto. Let's get a 55 point for this guy. And this guy. So should get two more numbered cards. Timber, second year. All right, second half of the box for Jedi Joe. Let's do that. Okay, I think we have some sort of gold. Looks like another gold lava, or another lava. Did we? Yeah, we did get an auto. All right, let's see what surprises await us. Tim Weah out of 75. Fract there. Pedri second year insert. Lukaku. David Neres. Looks like we are getting gold lava. It is going to be Roberto Carlos. That's an interesting one to get. Not numbered. Love it with the Real Madrid colors. And Ballo Touré. 275. This is, I forgot what they call it. I always call it gunmetal gray. And Mr. Greatest free kick of all time. Baffled Scientists. Thank you, Jedi Joe. Let's do a recap for you. And let me know if you want only the non-base. Alright, so that's numbered. Alright, so we got 3 numbered. All high numbered, unfortunately. And then we got a gold lava SSP and orange red starball for Gundogan. Auto is Gutierrez, a rookie base, and then Messi base. And then we have these 2 speckles from Ajax. DM you, but we'll take normal. Alright, sounds good. We missed an insert? We did miss an insert there. Alright, time for Patreon packs. It's going to be hopefully a bit more interesting. We added a full box of Prizm Club World Cup and a full box of 21-22 Topps Chrome. Alright, let's actually bring all this stuff over here. This is the low-end packs. And then I think we're going to run out of packs after this. So brand new. Well, I guess it's going to be December, not necessarily 2026. But let's do the randomization for all the packs. Let me bring up the screen real quick. I'm going to re-roll the dice as well. Alright, so here's the list. Thank you all for your support. As always, if you want to join Patreon, there's always a link in the description down below. Feel free to go the extra mile and support us. So, time for the thank you packs. Alright, we're going to have to do this twice, I guess. First one here. Let's roll the dice again. 7 this time, 1 less than the group break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta strip the numbers. And then finding the packs is always the thing that takes the longest. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, spot assignments. Then we'll do these packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Last column. Good luck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, yellow zone is the final assignments for the packs. So let's go back to the main screen. Supreme says, how does your Patreon work? I think there might be a link on the website, but it's in like the About Us section. Yeah, there should be a link down below. Once you click it, you'll see like a breakdown of all the different tiers, like how much basically you want to support us. And then we do have, you know, some perks as in like early group break access and thank you packs every month. And social media priority and all that other stuff. So each tier has like details and all the breakdown. So if you want to knock yourself out, feel free to check it out. in the link. All right, let's do sort by name here. We're gonna have to do the same thing here. All right. Doesn't matter for that one. Okay, we have Boo with 127, 116, and 10. Let's get all the packs out. It said 127, 116, and 10. Full hobby box there. And there's one more pack from the last one. Let's actually move these boxes out of the way. So you fall down for sure. All right, that's for Boo. We got Chris K, 121, 105, and 3. 121, 105, 3. Eldon Weenie, 120, 133, and 7. 7. And we have Exquisite Penguin, 122 and 137. 122 and 137. JLL, 128, 129, and 6. Right. We got John Lee, 131, 130. Those are awfully closely numbered to you. 131, 130, and 4. That's John Lee. Kevin and Theo, 126, 124. Then we have a Mosul, 123, 134. Nova, 125, 132. And 9. There's Nova. We have Zazel, 135, 136. And 12. There's 12. All right, who did we miss? All these should be the ones that are left, basically. I don't think we have any extras. All right, Kizaldino is number 1. Nishi is 68, the last pack from the last box. Jake is 32. Is that first offline or is that regular? I think it might be a regular hobby box. All right. Wicked Tacos is 11. And then Amphi is 8. Stig is 2. C. Stiliano is 27. And Chris, just Chris, is 5. All right. We got to figure it out. All these thank you packs. Thank you all for your support, guys. It goes a very long way. Way longer than you would think. So appreciate it. Pack number 1, Kesildinho. All right, Mbappe base. I feel like I haven't ripped this in forever. 2 Mbappe base, and we got a bunch of repeats here. Haraguchi, Pandora. It's going to be our only parallel. And that is it for Kesildinho. Hobby pack. Actually, I should probably... all these packs in Topps Chrome. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, just to make things easier for later. Alright. Alright, who's next? Who's the next patron? Nishi. 68. Let's see what we got for you. Imagine we get a 1 of 1 from one of these. That'd be amazing. We would have gone through like 6 or 7 cases without a 1 of 1, and then we get it from a single box. Fernandez and purple Kenan Yildiz. These are out of 125. That is Nishi's pack. Alright, who's after Nishi? I'm going to do pack number 5, so that should be Chris. Looks like we have a red numbered Chris out of 199. Salzburg. Waiting to see who's going to end up with the auto. All right, 27 is C. Stiliano. Oh, we got a case hit. Alexander Isak for Chris. Love to see it. Let's get some more top loaders. For our last select FIFA International pack. Well done. Not too shabby. All right. Number 2 would be Stig. Who's number 8? Might as well do number 8 after. Vitor Hayes, silver, prismatic, another silver, just a silver pack. Jan Nedved, Tessin, and all these other guys. Where did the pack go? For the Stig, now we have Amphi, Going on, Super Nino. How was the case? What was the craziest card you got? Salzburg silver logo. It was pretty all right. That doesn't sound amazing. Oh, what happened to this top loader? Actually, this one too. What? Penny sleeve. Feller out of 5. Big womp womp, I guess. Hoping there was some nice base sapphire for my spots. Two purples, one red, sapphire selection numbered, Caldente rookies, really nice cards. We'll have to see a recap. Alright, number 11 is Wicked Tacos. And we got 32 after that. Jake. Wrote on the wrong surface. IVs of Juan Mati. Alright. That's good enough for me, I guess. Alright. Mokoena and Çalhanoğlu teal out of 99. Wicked Tacos. Best auto we got tonight was David Beckham, and then we got Gareth Bale auto after that. This is going to Jake. What do we got? Anthony Robinson, non-numbered Mojo. Alright, very unfortunate. A regular pack there for Jake. Now we get to all the mixed ones. Let's do Boo with 127, I think. There we go. Let's actually do this. Let's do that one last. No Kaboom's a color blast, so second half looking mighty fine. If you want to grab some spots. We did get the team logo, Stadium, and Vigor, so we have the two other case hits left. These are all going to Boo. There's the other pack. Oh, I don't know where it went. Okay, all these Japanese players apparently, according to Topps. Cristiani, Lewandowski, Liam Delap, and we have Luka Sucic. And from this one, looks like we have another teal. Gansu out of 99. And that is it for Boo. Alright, Superman says he's in for the second half. Surprise me. Alright, next is Chris. Chris K. Let's do this first, actually. I haven't seen the auto from the Club World Cup box. Could be right now. Let's put Chris's stuff over there. Alright, Chris. Let's switch these around. That one, bunch of base here. Actually, there's two autos live from Topps Chrome and Prizm Club World Cup. Nice. Estevo, Pandora. Especially with how his market's going right now. Not too shabby. And that is it for Chris K. Alright, they're going to be Eldon Weenie next, I believe so. Angel Di Maria, we have Evan Nielsen, and Harvey Elliott. Alright, Club World Cup, looks like we got a purple out of 125 coming up. And the auto, Angel Di Maria, once again, going to Eldon. And Lautaro, numbered, out of 125. That is it for Eldon. Alright, who's next? Exquisite Penguin. 2 chrome packs. Both feel thick. Best case scenarios, you get 2 numbered cards. Maybe 1 numbered card and the auto. Let's find out. Looks like you got gold mini diamonds, or rose gold. Coco, Holland, and a VVD. 45 out of 125. Alright, thank you, Exquisite Penguin. Who has these? It's gotta be JLL. Interesting pack. All right, hoping to see something wild here. Mane, Vinny. Actually, that was not Mane. This is Mane. Thiago Tomas. Silver pack, looks like Marcus Thuram. And that, unfortunately, is it for JLL. John Lee's next. see what John Lee's gonna get. It's like Hyper, Speckle, any numbered cards hiding here. I think we haven't seen the auto from Topps Chrome yet. We got a blue ice, Prismatic Florentino out of 99. We have 4 people left. Alrighty. That would mean we got Kevin and Theo, got Mosul, and we got Nova as well. So it would be Kevin and Theo. All right, let's see what we got. We got the auto. Looks like maybe Porto or Sporting. Braganza, a rookie, very simple auto. B in a circle. Kind of reminds me of a certain someone's auto. All right. 23, 134 would be Mosul. Got you a numbered card and I think, purple and gold star ball. We have Elish Moriba, 197 out of 199. And we have a Gio Reyna, non-numbered. Last 2, we have Nova and Zazel. We're going to end things off with Zazel and hopefully a bang. I feel like he's overdue for a bang. All right, let's see what we got for Nova. Got at least 1 numbered card. Teo Hernandez out of 250. Pepe. New gen Pepe, I guess. Oh, what is this? Mojo insert? Thought it was going to be an auto for a sec. Should be out of 25. Weston McKennie, 22 out of 25. 2 numbered cards for Nova. There we go. Add this to his pile. And last but not least, Zazel. Last letter of the alphabet. Alright, this might be the last pack we rip tonight, ladies and gents. If you have any requests for personals, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, we'll see you on Whatnot tomorrow. Link in the description down below. Feel free to bookmark the show. It's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, so we're going to get a lot of our European audience in the show, hopefully. And that is it for Zazel, unfortunately. 3 refractors / silvers. Thank you all for your continued support on Patreon, guys. It definitely goes a long way. I really, really appreciate it. Every small thing helps, of course. And yeah, we're going to have to get some new boxes for December 2025. Thank you, PAX. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for the support. Thanks to everyone who joined the group break earlier. Feel free to grab spots in the remaining 3 group breaks on the website right now, breakfastcards.com. And yeah, if you like TCG, we got Pokemon, we got Riftbound on the website, so definitely order those. Those will ship sealed. And yeah, thank you all once again. Have a great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, and wherever you are in the world. Take care. Breakfast bags soon. Yes, John Lee. Should be maybe the end of next week or something like that. Definitely trying to have them ready before Christmas, so got that to look forward to. But yeah, as always, take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one.